What is happening, buddies? Today we have something to talk about. Or let's better say, not just something, but we have an actual bomb. Attention please, here's a question. Did you know that Leo Messi is already unhappy at PSG and really pissed off at being there? The question, what happened, immediately arises. Of course, we are to tell you about the matter and reveal for you an insanely interesting topic, at the end of which you will find out why Lionel Messi really wants to return to Barcelona and regrets moving to PSG after only 2 months. Our channel tracks only the most intriguing bits just for you. Be sure to give us a subscribe so you don't miss anything essential. Support the video with a like and write in the comments below your thoughts on the following. Where did you want to see Messi this season? In Barcelona or in PSG? Alright, we are to proceed to start. Let's get going! Obviously, all of you are wanting to find out the answer to the question of what happened. Why is Messi unhappy at PSG? So, an information was given by the BBC journalist Guillaume Balaguer, who is considered close to Lionel Messi's surroundings. Guillaume is the author of one of the best biographical books based on the Argentinian's genius. What name does this book have? Of course, Messi. Do we advise you to read it? Sure, we do. By the way, Guillaume was one of the few journalists who were allowed to interview Messi on the day of the presentation of the Argentinian as a newbie of PSG. That right is not granted to just anyone, don't you think? Therefore, no doubt here, Guillaume Balaguer can be trusted when it comes to Leo Messi. What did the famous Spanish journalist share with the football world? He has been the first to report that Messi is unhappy at Paris. Namely, he has 2 issues within the club. Lionel was outraged by 2 facts: the leak of his salary and detailed revelation of his search for housing in Paris in the press. The Argentinian hoped that would stay confidential. If Leo took the fact of the leak of the salary more or less calmly, then Messi got very nervous for housing needs being shown to the public, since the GOAT bothers about the safety of his family members. However, Messi's home is 24/7 under surveillance by a security team hired by the club specially for Leo. Though fact remains fact, the first signs of discontent can clearly be seen here. These stories from Guillaume Balaguer did not end on that note. According to him, Lionel Messi was decently surprised by the first day at the Paris Saint-Germain training ground. When Leo was brought to the gym, it turned out that La Pulga didn't know how to use certain simulators correctly. Messi was familiar with some but needed help with others. Another thing that increased Lionel's confusion was the fact that Leo was helped by none other than Mauricio Pochettino's son, Sebastiano Pochettino. Messi first saw him as a small kid running around an apartment in Barcelona, so it was quite fun for him to receive training instructions from this guy. What are the other differences from Barcelona? PSG does not have a unique rule that Messi should not be touched in training. We were not allowed to tackle Messi in training. Sounds incredible, but it is. He's the greatest player of all time. We didn't want to injure him, shared former Barcelona defender Jean-Claire Todibo. Nevertheless, it would be a huge mistake to think that Messi is pushed hard during Paris Saint-Germain training sessions. No madmen are working at PSG, and everyone understands how important it is to take care of each other in training, although there is no such cult as in Barcelona. If we are to talk about game adaptation within the team, then there are still enough issues to deal with. Throughout 5 appearances for PSG, Messi managed to get only 1 goal contribution point. But what a phenomenal one! A goal against Manchester City. However, it cannot be said that Lionel feels absolutely comfortable in the Paris Saint-Germain squad. When you watch PSG matches with Messi involved, you can't help feeling that Lionel does not look satisfied and fully integrated into the team play. The current team in general looks more like a set of stellar personalities than a full-fledged team. PSG has Neymar, Messi, Mbappe and Di Maria, so it seems that Lionel is doomed not to be the only team leader and the team will not die on the pitch for Leo. These are not the conditions to which Messi got used over the years. He is more suited to the role that was assigned to him in Barcelona and the current Argentina national team, where everyone needs to run for Leo and actually die for him on the pitch. PSG players with all their desire are unlikely to be able to provide such destination. This means that Pochettino will have to endure the absence of pressing from the star trio. In any case, we have to admit, PSG is not Barcelona and not the national team of Argentina. Messi is going to be immersed in an environment completely unusual for him. So far, in terms of words, Messi is happy with everything and continues to praise the team. The same is said by both Neymar and Mbappe. Everyone is ready to work hard for Messi. However, words are one thing and another thing is actions in a football game. PSG still has to become a real team, which by the way was also mentioned by Lionel himself. It is everyone's dream to win the Champions League here. The club has been working towards this goal for a few years and lately it has been close. From a personal point of view, it is the same. I would love to win the Champions League, as I said when I was still in Barcelona. It's a very good, very difficult competition to win. But I think this group of players has the weapons to win this title. It's true that the spotlight is on PSG, but there are other very strong teams, such as Chelsea, the two Manchester clubs, Real Madrid always having their say, Inter, Bayern Munich. They are all great teams. We have great individuals, but we still have to know each other well to form a team, because to win important titles you have to play as a team. This is what makes me say that we are still a step behind all these clubs, which have more experience than us as a collective, Messi stated in an interview with France Football. In the same interview, Lionel Messi spoke in great details about his departure from Barcelona. I took advantage of the extra days off the coach gave me and returned to Barcelona to prepare for the season. I had in mind to sign my contract and start training right away. I thought that everything was settled and that all that was missing was my signature. But when I arrived in Barcelona, I was told that it was no longer possible, that I could not stay and that I had to find another club because Barca could not afford to extend my contract. That changed my plans. It was extremely hard to take, to think that we would have to leave our home and that the family would have to change its routine, Messi added. As you can see, Lionel once again confirmed that he wanted to stay in Barcelona and finish a career at Camp Nou, and for sure, he is still dreaming about it. Recently, Barcelona president Joan Laporta also had a few words on Messi's departure to PSG. With Messi, I do not get angry because I appreciate him. But when we see that he could not stay, there is a certain disappointment in both sides. I know they had a huge desire to stay, but a lot of pressure because of the offer they had. Everything indicates that he already had the offer from PSG. He will be remembered as the best player in Barcelona's history, and I wanted to stay that way. We knew that from Messi's side they had a very good offer. When it came to making a decision, I thought that I was doing everything for the good of Barcelona. I did hope that at the last minute Messi would say that he would play for free, but we cannot ask that of a player of his level. We have a very good relationship. We knew then when our economic situation recovered, he would be reciprocated, Laporta concluded. Laporta hoped to the last that Messi would stay, but this scenario was also unrealistic due to La Liga prohibitions on players signing a new contract with a salary less than 50% of the previous one. Messi's current contract with PSG is valid for 2 seasons. This means that Barcelona and Lionel will still have the opportunity to fulfill their mutual dream, to spend the farewell season of Leo Messi in the Barca jersey on the crowded Camp Nou. Lionel is currently 34 years old, but he is still the best player in the world. By all accounts, it is Messi who will triumph at the Ballon d'Or ceremony on November 29th. Is Messi's return to Barcelona possible? We have an answer. According to the Catalan media, Laporta and his board of directors are considering the return of Lionel Messi, but only after the financial disaster will be solved. Friends, get ready for Leo's eventual comeback at Camp Nou, as we guarantee it to happen at some point. Messi wants to return home, to Barcelona, and Barcelona wants to say a proper goodbye to the best player in its history. It all comes together. Guys, leave your opinion in the comments below. When will Messi return to Barcelona and will he return at all? Don't forget to subscribe and give us a like if you appreciated this video. Well, it was Inside Football. We watch football from a different angle. Have a nice one and see you in a bit.